how does the Russian invasion of Ukraine affect you?
I'm Ukrainian, so I live in Canada for 16 years, and my mom and my sister and like lots of my friends, most of my friends are still in Ukraine, and my family is right now live in a city, Kherson, so it's blocked by Russian army. So they are not allowed to go out of city, or they can't escape, or they can left city. And my mom, it's very scary actually for everybody.
Well, I have family in Ukraine. My wife has family in Ukraine, so I was just on the phone with my cousin 5 minutes ago trying to figure out how to get money to her because the economy is kind of not shutting down, but it's been kind of, people have to make money and it's not getting there. So Western Union later today in an hour or two, try to get some money to them. So, and just trying to help out as much as we can do short of going there ourselves. So, yeah.
Well, I'm a Ukrainian dancer, and so it's been, hearing about it with, I was in Ukraine in 2017, so hearing from friends and family and other dancers and other groups and looking at the places that I was in when I was there is really hard. It's always a place that I've wanted to go back to, and my family's from there, so it's hard to actually wake up in the morning and turn on the news and hear what's happening to those places that I stood at and I got to be in. So
maybe just mentally more than anything. Obviously you see all the scenes on TV and hearing some terrible news about like shelters getting bombed, and kind of the empathetic side of you kind of really feels for them. So
I think everyone's been personally affected. I don't have any specific family or friends in Ukraine, but of course, as everyone in Saskatchewan, I of course know many people, family and friends, and my heart just goes out to them.
Me personally, I can't think of immediate effects, but I understand that Ukraine is the breadbasket of the world, and that war is going to affect prices of foods, not just at home, but abroad as well. So, I see that as a going concern, given inflation is a problem here at Canada.
I have been praying a lot more for peace over there, and I feel sorry for the victims, the refugees, that kind of thing. I understand it's complicated. It looks bad for the Russians, but there's problems on the other side too.
It's just the humanitarian aspect. War is something that's very disturbing, even if it's, even if we're across oceans. That's something that we feel for our brothers and sisters and fellow humans that are on the other side of the world.
Well, with media and social media, it's very much in our face, but it affects me because my feelings about democracy, about human rights, and about the atrocities being happening to these people. It's very upsetting. At a very guttural, emotional level, but also at a sort of a intellectual level of how could this happen in 2022? How is this possible?
It's definitely affecting me personally and emotionally. Like, I do have friends that are affected by that. I have 5 kids, so they come home asking tough questions, right? I think that's all really hard. Hard to watch, hard to hear. You look at people my age, they're running for their lives with their children.
I'm disgusted to see what's on the go there. It's not very good what's happening in the other part of the world. Someone got to do something about it and stop this problem.
But it is nerve-wracking to see this happening. I mean, it's not something... there's wars going on everywhere, I know. It's just, it's a little scary when you see a country as big as Russia, entering and trying to take over another country. It's disheartening for certain.
It's absolutely terrible. Those poor people over there in the Ukraine, have done nothing would say to jeopardize the security of the world, not like Russia has. So it's just absolutely deplorable that those people should be subjected to that kind of tyranny.
It is just depressing to see what is going on, and it seems like nobody is really interested in trying to stop it. With all the world around, and you only got one person that's creating all this controversy and all this upheaval, and you can just imagine your own self if you were in your home and the bombs are just coming down.
It hits close to home. I'm a teacher with the Newfoundland and Labrador English School District, and I work with new Canadian families, mostly refugee children who are coming here for a better life. So the conflict and the war right now is very upsetting, and I think we might be getting some Ukraine families coming to the province. So I'm looking forward to helping out in any way that I can.